Good morning, my dear children. Welcome back to online class. The previous class and we completed successfully Dear Departed Part 1 and Part 2. Now, today, from the same unit, we are going to learn the lesson The Brave Potter, that is from reading C. As I told you previous, each unit can be classified into three: reading A, reading B and reading C. Right? Now in reading C, from this unit, in reading C, now we are going to begin and start. So before I start the lesson, what I want to request you, so every one of you take the textbook. If you have, then follow me. What I am telling, what I am going to explain. Right? The Brave Potter. Actually, the title is The Brave. He is a potter, is a common man. But the title of the Brave, it is given by his villagers. The potter acquired this Brave, the title, because the potter had caught the tiger which had frightened of the villagers. It had frightened of the villagers. That's why the villagers called him the Brave Potter. That was the meaning of the title. That was the meaning of the title. So let us see what was happening in the lesson. So it is a narration. It was a narration. Sometimes from this lesson in creative writing, some type of the questions you may have to write. The best example: just imagine you are the brave potter, and the day when your donkey has went away from your home, and while you are searching in the dark night, how did you feel? Describe your feelings. Which means at the time you need to write, you need to describe, which means you need to narrate the story. Just you have to imagine the place of potter. In such a way, you need to write. Let us see the lesson, The Brave Potter. I'll begin the lesson. So this brave potter is written by Margaret Seek. Who is Margaret Seek? The writer of this lesson. Before that, and we could say about the author. Margaret Seek was a great storyteller. He was very much interested in telling folk and about mythological stories of Asia. He traveled across many Asian countries and collected interesting short stories from various countries and published them in English. He translated many famous Indian folk stories into English. The present short story, The Brave Potter, is a very popular Telugu one collected by him from India. So now the present story, The Brave Potter, is a very popular Telugu story. It was a Telugu story and it was collected from Indian stories, and it was translated into English. Right, my dear children, already in Telugu language, already you have read it. I think it's so. I suppose that. Right? Now let us see the lesson, The Brave Potter. And Margaret Seek has chosen. Let us see, all of you, open the textbook. I am going to read the lesson para by para. Margaret Seek has chosen a very well-known Indian folk tale for retelling in English. Children and adults alike are fond of folk tales which are often amusing and sometimes instructive. So it was chosen very well known Indian folk tales. Folk tales, that means Janapada Kadalu, folk. And for retelling English, that means translate in English, children and adults. Alike in the sense similar. Similar or fond of folk tales, fond of. Interest. Right? Interest of folk tales, which are often amusing and sometimes instructive. These folk tales are sometimes they are very amusing and they are very entertaining, and sometimes they are instructive us. Instructive means to do, do's and don'ts. That is called instructives. Right, let us begin the lesson. It was a dark, thick black clouds covered the evening sky. The thunder roared and the strong wind shook the branches and the leaves of the trees in the forest. Pit pat pit, drops of rain fell. Then the lightning flashed and split the black sky with its blinding light. Soon it was raining heavily. It was dark. The weather was unpleasant. And it was dark. The thick black clouds covered the evening sky. The thunder roared, making a sound, and the strong wind blows, and it shook the branches of the trees and the leaves in the forest. There, the sound has come like pit pat pit. That means the sounds of the raindrops. Then the lightning flashed and split the sky, black sky, with its blinding light. Soon it was raining heavy. So, my dear children, we can imagine and we can assume that we can understand this paragraph is about the weather condition of at the time. How was the weather? It may rain. So, before the rain comes, how the clouds are formed in the sky. At the time, you may listen, roar, the thunder roar, and you may see the light in the sky. So, these are indicate the rain comes. At the time, an old tiger ran through looking for shelter. An old tiger ran through the rain looking for shelter. He was wet and cold. His cave was far away. While hurrying to his shelter, he saw an old hut. With a sigh of relief, the tiger climbed into the thatched roof and lay down by the door. Except for the sound of the rain, all was quiet. Before he could nod off, however, he heard something heavy being dragged inside the hut. This was followed by the voice of a woman. An old tiger ran through in the rain looking for shelter. Here, the tiger ran looking for a shelter because it was raining. Even not only the tiger, if you are in the place of tiger, definitely you may also go. You may also run through the rain, looking for a shelter to save for safety purpose, in order to avoid wet. At the time, he was completely wet and cold, and his cave was far away. Here he refers to an old tiger, and he was completely wet and cold, and his cave was far away. So that's why it was running, looking for the shelter. In meanwhile, while he was hurrying, he saw a shelter which was no old hut nearby the forest. Here, imagine, an old tiger was running to looking for a shelter. At the time, he saw an old hut which was near about the village. When he saw an old hut, he felt with a sigh of relief, relaxed mood, Hamaya, the sense. And he crawled under the thatched roof. The thatched roof means the roof which was made with the dry leaves. The roof that is made with the dry leaves, that is called the thatched roof, and laid down by the door. The tiger was taking a shelter under the thatched roof in front of the door at the hut. Except the sound of the rain, all was quiet. You know, my dear children, during the rain comes, you may not hear any kind of noise, right? The only rain sound you may hear, you can hear. So that was here. Before he could not have, however, he heard something heavy being dragged inside the hut. He could not means move. That means the tiger wanted to move his head in order to remove the water from his head. However, at the time, so here the tiger heard something heavy being dragged inside the hut. That he heard from inside the hut, something heavy thing was being dragged, and after the sound and a woman's voice was followed. What the woman said next, the next para we will see. How terrible this leak is, she complained. How terrible this leak is, she complained. How terrible? I would rather meet a tiger in the forest than have this leak in my house. An old woman complained in such a way. What a terrible this leak is. Terrible means that means which is unbearable situation, which is unbearable leak, that I can't bear this leak. What a terrible leak is this. How terrible, how frightened it is. I would rather meet a tiger in the forest than have this leak in my house. This is what an old woman said from the inside of the heart. So the woman's voice was heard by the tiger, which was out of his thatched roof, under the thatched roof. It was heard. Then the tiger thought, see the next para. What a leak? The tiger thought, what is a leak? It must be a very dangerous and strong, or the woman would not be more frightened of the leak than of me. Oh, my dear, what is the leak? It must be a dangerous animal than me, and it must be a strongest animal than me, or this woman is not frightened of me. Leak is a dangerous creature than me. In this way, the tiger was thinking at the time. Yamanati Pride called the king of the forest. Aren't they all afraid of me? I wonder what a leak looks like. I wonder what a leak looks like. Am I not a call of the king of the forest? These are the doubts. These are the queries aroused in the minds of the tiger when it heard the woman's voice. When the woman said, "What a terrible this leak is! I would rather meet a tiger in the forest rather than in this leak house." When she said, the tiger thought in such a way, "Oh, am I not to call you king of the forest? Yeah, other people not afraid of me. The king is a dangerous animal in such a way, and I wonder what a leaf looks like." Along the Torah. Soon after, the tiger fell asleep, and he was suddenly awakened by an angry voice shouting in his ear. He felt very blows fall upon his head and shoulder. Soon after, the tiger fell asleep because it ran from so far away for looking for shelter in the heavy rain. So it may be tired out. So that's why it fell into deep sleep. And soon after, suddenly he was awakened. The tiger was awakened by a heavy voice, an angry voice that was shouting in his ears, in the tiger's ears. He felt heavy blows. The tiger felt very blows on his shoulder, on his head. Then what was the angry voice here? See, "You horrible beast!" A voice screamed angrily. Screamed, shouted. A voice shouted, "You horrible beast!" Angrily, "How dare you run away? How dare you make me walk about in the middle of the night trying to find you?" That the angry voice was listened by this tiger. "Be careful, one of these days I will kill you. Now go home." This was the angry voice. The angry voice spoke like this. The tiger shivered. Next para. See the next para. The tiger shivered as soon as the tiger heard this angry voice. It became a shiver. It was afraid because it thought already he heard a voice which was through the woman. There was a leak, and the tiger thought that the leak is a dangerous animal. So that's why the tiger was shivered. "This must be the leak who has come out of the hut. I'd be better do as he say, or he will kill me." That was the thinking of the tiger. So it may be a leak. So it has come out, and it is better to do as he said. Otherwise, it would kill me. Even the tiger shivered. Even the tiger feared and afraid of this leak. It thought the voice is nothing but a leak. So the tiger allowed himself to be bound the neck with a thick rope. The mysterious creature then climbed on the tiger's back and pulled it through. So the tiger allowed. So that's why the tiger thought. So it may be a leak. So the leak has bit me and gives my blows on my shoulder as well as on my head. That's why it is better to do as he said. And that's why the tiger allowed himself to bound around the neck with a thick rope. The mysterious creature then climbed on to the tiger's back and pulled the rope. The mysterious creature. Because why this is mysterious creature? The tiger thought it was a leak. Because he wondered that he would like to see how is the leak. So that's why it is mysterious. It's unknown. The creature is unknown. The unknown creature then climbed on the tiger's back and pulled the rope. So based on this paragraph, there are few questions will become, and my dear children, read the lesson carefully and write the important points. What is a tiger? What is a leak? Where did the tiger ran? Why did the tiger run? And what was the weather condition? And what is a leak? What was the voice heard by the tiger? These are the questions you have to write in the notebook. So until then, we'll see in the next class, my dear children. So meanwhile, prepare the notes yourself. Then one day definitely I will ask you. So my dear children, and what I want to request you tomorrow. So you are going to write an examinations, because we have been conducting since for a month. We have been conducting online classes. Whatever we taught you, so based on the concepts, and you may write the questions, and you may put the answers through online. So until then, take care of yourself. Take care. Bye. Thank you.